Aloha everyone, Stephanie Dutcher here, bringing you what's happening on Maui. So right now, it's just good news all around. We are getting more and more back to normal. Hallelujah. So right now, if you are currently on island, you are free to travel between Maui and all the other islands. You don't have to do any additional COVID testing, things of that sort. All the mask mandates are still the same. You don't have to wear them outside. You get to wear them indoor when you're in a store, and some of those are even starting to come down too, which is just wonderful. It feels so good to feel like, all right, we're getting past this. The other good news is that for those of you who are vaccinated, you're able to travel to Maui. All you have to do is upload your vaccination card to the Hawaii Safe Travels website ahead of traveling. And then once you arrive, you just show your QR code, you go through the line. You don't have to do any negative COVID tests, nothing of that sort. And then the other two options still remain, where either you get a test 72 hours before arrival and you have to upload that negative test, or you opt to do a 10-day quarantine wherever your lodging is at. So again, like, good things are on the horizon. So something to keep in mind is that when you're traveling here, just buffer in some extra time upon arrival. From what I understand, a lot of the flights are all arriving at the same time, so there's thousands of people all arriving at the same time. It is a process, a very big process, a very big line to get through to prove you've got your vaccination card, your negative COVID test, or even go through the process of saying that I'm going to quarantine. It's a long line you got to stand in. The County of Maui, I want to say they have it down. Famous last words. I just heard that it's taking a long time. A lot of the planes that are arriving, there's not enough gates that are open. So many of the flights, when they come in, they actually let people off near their gate and then have to usher them through and then upstairs to where they're doing, where you have to show the QR code. It's super crazy. So again, not enough gates open and not enough workers to help filter through all the people, therefore it's just taking extra long. It's also taking extra long as a result when you arrive at the airport and you're trying to leave. So buffer in, what I've been told, at least 2 hours before your flight so that you can get through security, you can get your bags checked. It's going to take a long time, so just practice the aloha spirit that you know and love, patience, kindness, the like. It'll be good for you, it'll be good for everyone around you as well. As far as my real estate goes, we are charging forward, man. It is just busier than ever. Sellers are happy, buyers are frustrated. Prices are up, not enough properties for sale. It's the same story that I've been preaching for the last number of months, and it continues to press forward in that way. So again, still extremely important that if you're a buyer to make sure you're pre-approved, make sure you have your stuff in order. Don't go looking at properties because you're going to get fall in love with something, and then you're going to have to go get pre-approved, which is going to take you probably a week because the lenders are behind, and then you're going to be disappointed. That's not fair to you. It's not fair to me as your agent either. So do yourself a favor, get yourself pre-approved, ready to go, so that we can compete, all right? And also, I included a really fascinating, what I think is fascinating, graph showing you about your purchasing power. Because the interest rates are so low right now, even though prices are high, your price that you're going to be paying for your mortgage is still going to be the same, even if the prices went down but the interest rates went up. The graph shows you what your price is going to be and what your purchasing power looks like. So I find it to be very fascinating and helps to continue to prove the point that it's still a good time to be buying. Gosh, lock in that 3% interest rate for 30 years. For 30 years. It's insane. It's a good time to be doing it. It's a good time to be looking. It's a difficult time to be buying, but you got to be patient. You got to know what you want, and you got to not be able to compromise. That's all it comes down to. So anyway, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I want to be exclusive with you. I want to be the only name that you think of when you think about Maui real estate. Stephanie Dutcher is the name. It's the one. It's the only. So call me and let's talk soon. Aloha.